Welcome back, everybody. All right, I want to talk zombies. No, not like Night of the Living Dead zombies. I'm talking about zombie debt. What is it? Do you have it? Do you have to pay it back? Let's find out. Emmy Award nominee Ed Herman with the law firm Brown and Crouppen joins us with the answers. Do I have to refer to you that way now moving forward?
Well, I mean, if you're going to, I think you should go with four-time Emmy Award
Oh, I'm
nominee.
so sorry. Four-time.
I mean, if we're going to go there, no.
Congratulations.
But, and congratulations to you as well.
Thank you very much.
We'll have a little fun with that, I'm
We're
sure,
in the
as we
same
get closer.
category
We
at one
are,
point, which is creepy.
Yeah, but
Speaking of
you know,
creepy, zombies.
Yes,
Zombie
creepy.
debt. What is this zombie debt?
Yeah, I just found out about this. Basically, it's literally dead debt. This is old debt, and it usually comes in a few different forms. It could be a debt that was maybe very old, but the statute of limitations has already passed, and the debtor has no right to get that money. It could be a situation where you discharge an old debt in bankruptcy. Could be a situation where you already paid it off, but somebody's got an inaccurate record, or it could be a debt that you never even owed in the first place. It was just always a mistake, but it's old and it's out there.
If it's dead and it's benign, why are we talking about it?
Because here's what happens. There are collection companies that like to buy other people's debt, and they buy it for like pennies on the dollar, because they figure, you know what, maybe we can put some aggressive collectors on this and we can collect a bunch of old debt and make some profit here. So that's what they do. They'll buy $100,000 worth of old debt for a couple $1,000s, and they figure, hey, if we can collect $10,000 on this, we're doing pretty well for ourselves.
And some of these tactics are, the word smarmy comes to mind. It made me feel bad for these for the victims.
Well, you should absolutely feel bad for the victims. These people are merciless. They harass. They violate the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. They trick you into doing things that you don't even realize are going to impact your legal rights. For example, they'll say, listen, until we get this all figured out, maybe just send us a little bit of good faith money just so nothing gets hurt on your credit report. And you think, oh, okay, how much? And they'll say, oh, just $10, just something to show that you, but don't do it. Because once you pay that, you renew the entire statute of limitations. They're trying to get that old debt back on the hook. And they want to use the fact that you paid something as some kind of admission that you do, in fact, owe the debt. So you don't want to do that.
Tell me where we cross a legal line, because sometimes they'll threaten to have you arrested.
Right.
They will harass you. They'll constantly call you. They might call your place of employment. Is that illegal?
It is. First of all, you cannot get arrested for owing a consumer debt. You can't go to jail for owing a consumer debt. It doesn't exist. Those are civil remedies, and you're talking about a criminal penalty. So those are empty threats. Basically, you don't even have to talk to these people. You never actually even have to talk to a legitimate debt collector. People don't know this. In the law, if you specifically request that all communication be in writing, then they can't call you at all. Not at home, not at work, nothing. So I would recommend everybody do that for every debt. But then when you get something in writing, you know, you can put it into dispute it with a certified letter, but don't make payments on something that you know that you don't owe, because you might cause yourself more trouble in the long run.
If you think you're being harassed or being contacted by someone who's breaking the law, pushing the limits of the law, what do? You know, you could actually call our office. We don't handle it ourselves, but we're working very closely with a firm that specializes in Fair Debt Collection Practices Act cases, and we'll put you in contact with them, and they'll analyze the situation. They'll look at whatever letters you may have gotten, or you can talk to them about whatever phone calls you've gotten. And if they find violations, the good news is there are some actually pretty good remedies for people that have been, you know, violated. There should be.
Yeah.
Here's my big takeaway. Don't make a good faith payment, because it resets the clock. That's crazy.
It is crazy, especially if you don't think you owe the debt.
Yeah, you probably don't. All right, if you'd like to get in touch with Brown and Crouppen, you can call them anytime, 314-222-2222, or check out their website, getbc.com.